Aloha, welcome to the 2024 Summer Research Program presentation. My name is Basil Tavake and I'm majoring in accounting. In our team, we have Dr. Sukhwa, who is our technical mentor and an assistant professor for data science and business administration. Also, we have Helen Tien, who is the advising mentor and a academic and career advisor for the College of Business and Economics and a instructor for management. We have Jing Feng, who is an undergrad student here at Hilo, majoring in marketing. Ginate Mahuru is also an undergrad student majoring in management. So, our project is part of Change Hawaii. Hawaii facing many challenges due to climate change, which impact the resources availability, human health, and ecological sustainability on the island. Through these challenges, Change Hawaii has committed to produce positive results from different research. The project goal is to leverage and combat the climate change and drive the state's shift to the smart digital economy. And it aims to tackle climate change and provide workforce training for diverse economy. From the chart, you can see that there are a lot of research that are included in the Change Hawaii. And we are part of the monitoring, visualizing, and communicating change. This summer's project is aimed to combating climate change and improving student success in developing AI chatbot. For some reason, we only are conducting research on creating chatbot for the College of Business and Economics. And we explore natural language learning, processing, and large language model, such as ChatGPT in the context of climate change and academic advice. Through the help of our mentor, Dr. Sukhwa and Helen, Tien, we are able to successfully complete our research program for this summer. Our presentation today is mostly based on the state of AI generation, overview of our chatbot created, the background of our program, and the chatbot that we have created, which is ChatGPT, Copilot, and Llama 3. From these models, we'll share advantages and disadvantages of its models. And we test the questions and feedbacks from students. And we draw a conclusion from this presentation. Over the years, there has been a progress change in AI. And today, AI is dramatical, it's a dynamic field that's constantly evolving and changing as we move forward in the future. Chatbot is a software application or web interface designed to mimic human conversation through text and voice interaction. The first chatbot was created in 1960 and is called Elisha. Elisha is a demonstration of the potential of natural language learning and intelligence, artificial intelligence. And this is what we are working on this summer. We teach the chatbot and give them instruction on how it can generate information regarding the questions we ask. The components of chatbot includes NLP, which is natural language processing. It enables the chatbot to understand and process human language. Machine learning, which allows the chatbot to learn from interactions and improve over time. And integration capabilities, which connects with other database, APIs, and other systems and retrieve and provide information. There are a lot of types of chatbots. which we have linguistic-based, machine learning, voice bots, hybrid model, keyword recognition, and pattern-based chatbots. The main goal we focus on this summer is to develop a chatbot for the College of Business and Economics here at Hilo. Basically, because we want to provide a personalized advice and support for business students. We want to assist, this chatbot will assist the advisor of the College of Business and Economics with her daily responsibilities, making a task more efficient. We want to also streamline the advising process and reduce workload for staffs. And it will help to answer students' queries related to courses, schedules, and resources. Within our research, we focus mainly on 3 areas with chatbot, ChatGPT, custom Copilot, Llama 3. And these models has either include programming or non-programming. And for these first 2, ChatGPT and custom Copilot, it doesn't need any programming. So it's easy to create and focus on its generation. But for Llama 3, we have to know the programming stuffs, and so forth, we can create those models. Thank you. I will add on to Jing to present first chatbot we have created. Thank you.
Thank you, Basil. Our first model is ChatGPT. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. ChatGPT is an AI chatbot with natural language with processing developed by OpenAI that generate human-like text based on the input it receives. In February 2023, OpenAI introduced ChatGPT Plus, a paid membership version that ensures customers have access to the company's most recent models and updates. ChatGPT can be used for a variety of tasks, including writing an essay, writing code, summarizing content, browsing websites, creating charts and tables, and much more. There are 5 steps to set up a custom chatbot. First, start by using the link here. Next, prompt the GPT builder to initiate the chatbot creation process. Then, create a name and profile picture that represent our advising assistant. After that, train the model with specific data relevant to the College of Business and Economics to improve its response. Finally, once everything is set up, you can publish the chatbot. Don't forget to test your custom GPT to ensure it provides accurate and helpful information. Creating a customized ChatGPT system involves addressing a variety of challenges to ensure that it delivers accurate, relevant answers to provide a better user experience. There are some challenges that we have. First of all, users often ask the same thing in many different ways, which can make it tricky for the chat system to understand and figure out what they really mean. And then we need to constantly add updated knowledge base to the chat system so it can give accurate and up-to-date information. We do have some solutions for that. First of all, we need to regularly check and update the chat system to make sure it's connected to the latest information so everything stays current and accurate. Then we also can create a feedback loop where users' feedback is used to continuously train and improve the model. ChatGPT has several advantages. First, it's easy to use because no programming skills are needed. Anyone can interact with it thanks to its user-friendly interface, making it accessible to everyone, no matter their technical background. It's also super convenient because it's available 24/7. You can use ChatGPT for a variety of tasks like translation, summarization, and text completion. Plus, ChatGPT 4 can understand and process both image and text prompts. ChatGPT does have some disadvantage. It can be costly, users potentially needing to pay $20 a month for ChatGPT Plus. It also sometimes struggles with complex questions, leading to incorrect answers because it lacks true understanding. Additionally, there are privacy concerns when handling sensitive information, which can be risky. Now, I will hand over the presentation to Ginate Mahuru, who will introduce our second model, Copilot.
Thank you, Jing. The second model that we worked on is the Microsoft Copilot chatbot using Microsoft Copilot Studio. Microsoft Copilot is an AI-powered coding assistant developed by Microsoft. It was released in November 2023 and is designed to enhance productivity and creativity. Copilot integrates AI capabilities directly into Microsoft 365 applications, such as Word, Excel, and Outlook, to provide users with intelligent assistance. On the other hand, Copilot Studio is a powerful tool that extends Copilot's capabilities. It allows users to create custom copilots using generative AI, sophisticated dialogue creation, knowledge, actions, and built-in analytics. The setup of the Copilot chatbot using Microsoft Studio included a subscription fee of $200 for 25,000 messages per month. There is also a free option, however, there is not as many accessible options and features. So in order to set up the Copilot, we signed up through Copilot Studio, or you can also sign up through your Microsoft 365 account. To create the Copilot, you create using either the conversational creation experience or configuration page, in which you create a name and can upload a picture for your Copilot. The Copilot is grounded in data, and in our case, we used data from the websites of the College of Business and Economics at Hilo, as well as catalog and other scheduling sources. The next step involves designing the conversational flow of the chatbot, in which you prioritize critical topics and design specific conversational flows, as well as the tone of the replies that the chatbot will produce. After such is done, you can now publish and test the website. Some of the challenges that we faced while setting up the Copilot chatbot included training in quality and quantity. Training an effective AI model requires large amounts of high quality and annotated data, which we did not have access to, and most of our data sources were from public websites on the internet. The model also confidently provides information that was not accurate in answering some of the questions. And lastly, the model was too closely tailored to its training data, making it less effective at generalizing to new unseen data. The advantages of this model was that it's easy to use and set up. Copilot Studio provides a user-friendly interface that allows us to create chatbots without needing any programming skills. There is also seamless integration with other tools and platforms, providing comprehensive solutions. And lastly, the efficiency and speed. as there is access to a library of pre-built components and templates that you can use to streamline the development process. The disadvantages include the cost that was mentioned earlier, as well as complex customization, which involves some level of programming and scripting knowledge. Furthermore, there was accuracy issues where the Copilot generated answers that appeared valid but contained errors. And lastly, data privacy. Handling sensitive user data requires stringent privacy measures, and especially in the case of advising for students where information such as their GPA and other personal information is at risk. I'll pass it on to Basil to talk about the third chatbot.
So this is the third chatbot that we have created, which is Llama 3. And it is a language model adaptation. It's an open source language model developed by Meta AI. It is a large language model trained on a vast amount of text data, allowing it to understand and generate human-like text. Llama 3 is the latest version of the advanced language model developed by Meta, and it is built from Llama 1 and 2. In this context of this project, we will use Llama as the underlying language model to power the chatbot. The long chain libraries provides a convenient interface of integrating Llama 3 with our application. So there are two sizes of Llama 3, which is 8p parameters and 70p parameters. And it is trained on a database 7 times larger than Llama 2, double the context length with 8K from Llama 2, and encodes language much more efficient using a larger token vocabularies. So for these sizes, we use 70 billion parameters to create our project, which we generated in several computers. And for 8 billion, we can only use it in our laptops and cannot generate more information because the space is limited. In creating this project, we also use RAG. RAG is retrieval augmented generation. Retrieval is when it finds references for the question asked in your document. Augmented add references to the prompt. Generation is when it improves answers to the question asked. So in creating this chatbot, RAG process collection of textual documents or documented segments by encoding them into a numerical representative known as vector embeddings. Its vector embeddings corresponds to a single document segment and is stored in a database, which is called vector store. Then later on, the models that are responsible for encoding these segments generate the answers, which is called the encoding models. The advantage of Llama 3 chatbot is privacy. So you have full control over the input using the fine tube, and the database stays locally in your device. The cost efficiency. So it doesn't need for you to pay any fees or subscription like chatbot 1 and 2. And it's easy and it's convenient for everyone to create. Ownership, you have full control of your computer, the model, and the data you input and its output. Uninterrupted access, you don't have to worry about the rate limits, downtime, and unexpected service disruptions for your model. Nevertheless, there are some other disadvantages for Llama 3, which is complexity in implementation. The process of customizing the fine-tuning and model is complex and requires advanced technical experts. So when creating this model, it requires us to know more about coding steps and data science. So it is very complicated. This is one of the disadvantages. Also, maintenance of open source model is also an issue. Like we have to update the data information where we insert in a model daily, so that we can have the latest information and the current information for the model. Data sharing from the server input is one of the disadvantages, which is if the server computer must remain powered on and connected to the internet to ensure that other users can access the shared link. So the steps in creating this Chatbot 3 is first, we have to download and install Llama 3 in our computer. Setting up this, we have to install necessary libraries and dependencies. We download the Llama 3 model, and we have to run the tokenizer, the libraries in our computer using transformer libraries. We set up the environment using the Google Notebook, Google Colab, and we ran the model. Step 2 is open Windows terminal and accurate execute Llama command to run the Llama 3, which is have 3 ways: command line, REST API, and execute the scripts and long chain. In setting up this model, we also have to download CUDA and install it in our computer. So CUDA stands for Compute Unified Device Architecture, and it is like the software that consists of CUDA hardware driver, CUDA API, and its runtime mathematical libraries that have been optimized. So CUDA is a computing platform and program model. It is beneficial for LLMs as it can handle large amount of data and perform complex calculations. Most of all, using CUDA leads to more efficient utilization of hardware resources. In creating Llama 3 as Chatbot 3, this is the process in which the details of the process in which it generates information. So first, the query is when the starting point of where we import scripts and so forth. Embedded query is when the resource is processed in the computer. Data set, when resources from the College of Business and Economics inserted to the computer in which it keeps it and ready to generate information in which student might ask. Retrieval, document, query compared against embedded data sets to find the most similar documents when someone asks questions. Prompt and output is when it displays the answers given in any question that asked. Thank you. I'll hand over to Ginate to present the chatbot conclusion.
Thanks, Basil. So after creating all 3 of the chatbots, we decided to test them out with questions from our advising mentor, Helen. And these questions are some of the common questions asked by students from the College of Business and Economics. So as you can see here, the chatbots did fairly well in answering some of the questions. However, there were some questions where there was wrong information given in the answers. And in some cases, there was partially correct information. However, the whole answer was insufficient. Here, this next slide is an example of one of the questions asked to the chatbots 1 and 2, which is the ChatGPT and the Microsoft Copilot chatbot. The question was what courses count for GCC? And as you can see, the first chatbot gives a list and also a reference to the website where this information was taken. And the second chatbot gives a shorter answer and also provides citations to the link from where the data is sourced. The second question we asked was about the contact information for one of the faculty. Both chatbots provided an answer. However, the first chatbot provided a phone number that was incorrect. On the next slide, we have a demonstration of the 3 chatbots in action. All 3 chatbots were asked the same question, which was, I work at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Can you give me a list of business courses for fall 2024 that does not conflict with my work schedule? Here we can see the first ChatGPT chatbot analyzing and giving us an answer. However, when we cross-checked with the correct information and the data, the answer was not sufficient, even though it provided days and times. The second chatbot was also asked the same question and provided an answer. However, it was also not completely correct. The third chatbot was also asked the same question. And also provided an answer. And as you can see, all 3 chatbots provided different answers to the same question. However, similarly, the answer is not 100% accurate. Thank you. Now I will pass it on to Jenna to continue.
Thank you, Ginate. So we tested our new chatbot for the first time on June 20, 2024 at NPR in the College of Business and Economics. This gave us a chance to see how it performs in a real setting for students joining via Zoom. We share our screens so they could interact with the chatbot. Those attending in person can use a computer to ask questions. During the advising event, we also got a chance to see that the advising meeting can take over 30 minutes per student. We receive a range of feedback from students who tested our chatbot models. They found the chatbot user-friendly and easy to navigate, which make it simple to get the information. The chatbot provided quick and sufficient response, saving students time compared to traditional advising methods. Also, the ability to access the chatbot at any time and from anywhere make it a convenient tool for students to use for their academic planning. Moreover, the chatbot offer an engaging and interactive way for students to get the information they needed, enhancing their advising experience. However, there are still areas that need to be improved. We are dedicated to refining our models to address these issues. We are confident that this AI-driven approach will play a crucial role in enhancing educational experience, supporting academic success in other fields. By using AI technologies like ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and Llama 3, we can analyze critical data, generate impactful messages, and provide innovative solutions to real-world problems. Thank you for watching.